Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Mike Tech back again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this little soldering station, or this not soldering station but third hand, that's what you call it. And basically is this a little device that just helps you hold your boards and your wires in place while you solder it. So we're going to be taking a look at that, doing an overview, unboxing, and that's about it. Let's get into it. Alright guys, now let's open up the cover. Let's take a quick look at what comes inside over here at the close-up camera. How are you doing there, close-up camera? Hi. So let's take this back over here. Now I'm just gonna take things out of the box and just show you the stuff up close with the close-up camera. And then later on we'll go into more in-depth like what each piece does. So this is one thing here. This is a little vise that you have here for the circuit boards. So you can use this. It opens and closes. Hopefully you guys can see that. There. It has a magnet down here at the bottom. This allows you to stick it to stick to the base. It is a magnetic base, so I'll show you that later on. But for right now, this is the clamp. So let's move this over here. Now you have these things here. These are the arms. So these are like little bendy arms here. I'll show you how to actually put all this stuff together. But the same thing, this also has a little magnet at the bottom here as well. And then the clamps go in the hole, and there's a screw there. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. There's a screw there, and it just goes inside the screw. So, I mean, the screw goes in the hole and it holds the clamp down. So there you go. And you also get two different sizes, which is kind of cool. Something that I didn't really realize when I bought this thing on Amazon is you have, oop, it sticks together. You have a small one here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Small one. And then you have a big one, a much longer one. So that's kind of cool. Let's look at that at the close-up camera. So you got the long one, and then you got the short one here, right? Short one. And then all of them are, everything here is magnetic because the base is magnetic. It's a really big, heavy-duty metal base. We have two more arms here. Two more arms. Let's put that over there. You also have some of these things. So these are our feet for the base. So that way the base doesn't slide around on your table. And these things here, I don't know if you can see that, but they do come off. And they're sticky on one side. And what they're for is they're for this. So inside the vise, there is a little rubber feet in here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Hopefully it can. But it comes with extra rubber feet that goes inside this part here in the vise. So that's what this thing right here is for. So there you go. So that's that. Obviously you have your clamps here. These are your clamps. And these little metal things here, these are screws. These are the screws that I was talking about. It helps hold the clamps down so that way it doesn't move around. This is one of the main reasons why I bought this thing. It's because of this. This is a very cool little gadget that comes with this thing. Very cool little feature, I guess you can say. Just take one of them out. Put the plastic there. And basically this has a little spring. This part here slides down when you push down on it. And basically at the bottom has another magnet there, and you put this on the magnetic base. And let me get a circuit board real quick. So we're going to use this is like one of those USB charging circuit boards that you can get on Amazon if you want to make your own USB charger. Maybe we might do a video about that one day. But basically this goes in here like so, and it holds it. Look at that. So that's kind of cool. So I kind of like that. The cool thing about this, it lets you hold boards of any shape, of any size. So that's one of the main reasons why I like this. But we're going to show more about that later on. So that's everything that comes in the little foam piece here. There's nothing else left in there. So we're going to put all this stuff to the side. And now let's take a quick little look at the base. And I'm not talking about bass like subwoofer bass. I'm talking about bass like heavy duty steel bass. This type of bass. It is red. It's a nice powder coated red base. It does have a name on here, right? Yeah, it does. You can barely see that name. I'm pretty sure that camera's not going to pick that up. But there is a name printed on here. of the manufacturer, I guess. And you can tell this is pretty heavy. This is where most of the weight comes from, by the way. Most of the weight is inside this base, and it's pretty heavy. Alright, so that's the base there. Let's go ahead, let's put some of the feet on here real quick so we can show this thing off. So we're gonna put some feet on there. Put some feet here. One thing I will tell you right off the bat, the powder coating is not that great because I'm already seeing some chips. I'm seeing some marks, some scratches already in the powder coat, and I haven't even used this thing, to be honest with you. I took it out of the box a couple times just to make sure everything was in the box, but when it comes down to actually using it, I've never actually used it. So I'm actually kind of disappointed about that. I've just took it out of the box and I'm already seeing chips, paint chips all over. So this is the pieces that I was talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and set this here. Take the rest of them out. It does come with 4. There's 3 of them here, and then there's 1 here. So total 4. You can fast forward through this part. I'm just gonna open these up real quick. Let's take this. Let's put this down here on the floor. Get this out of the way. There you go. So these are your little holders. I got some PCBs over here that I ordered from PCB Ray. They are not a sponsor, but they should be. That would be kind of nice if they was. But these PCBs are actually bad, and I have a box of them that I can't use for anything because it's just, when I designed it, I probably made a mistake somewhere and I sent it off to them to get manufactured, and it came back with that mistake, so I can't use it for anything. But I can use it to help show you guys how this thing works. So this is one of the main reasons why I love this device, is because you can do stuff like that. And you can just put the board in there. It does have a lot of spring pressure, so it will take a lot before it will actually push down. But even when it does push us down, it's not going to slip out, which is kind of nice. I kind of like that. It's a very sturdy feel. You can actually lift up the whole entire base with this thing, which is pretty nice. So let's see, look at that. Lift up the whole entire thing with that. That's something with it. I like this. This is very cool. Let's take this here off, and let's use the vise, right? So let's use this thing here. This is the vise. Look at that. Very strong magnet. It lifts the whole thing up. Alright, let's take this, let's open it up a little bit more. I don't actually know if I can open this up all the way before it might. Will this board fit? It might not even fit in here. Yeah, it doesn't fit. It came off actually. So yeah, this board is a little bit too big for this. I do have a smaller board, so let's switch to the smaller one. Let's switch back to this one, which is the USB charger. The USB ports are right there. Has a little light on there. Like I said, we might do a video about this sometime in the future. But this is kind of cool though. We can open it up, slide this inside, get it lined up where we want it, and then just tighten it down. Like so. And look at that, it holds it. Can I lift it up? Yeah, look at that. I can lift it up from the board. Alright, I'm not grabbing the vise, I'm grabbing the board, and it's lifting the whole thing up. So this is pretty good. Really, really good. Look at that. So yeah, so that's the vise. Let's grab this, let's move this out of the way. And let's talk a little bit about these arms. Right, so when I first got this, and I looked at these arms, the first thing that came to my mind is how does this arm, how do these clamps fit inside this arm? And I realized something. First of all, it goes inside the arm, right? But then you have to sit there and figure out, well, what stops it from coming out, right? So what stops it from coming up is this screw right here. So this screw just screws in here, like so. If I can get it to go in there, which would be nice. This is gonna take a little while. Okay, here we go. So I got the screw to go in there. You screw it down, really as tight as you can get it, and it's in there, and it's not gonna come out. See that? It's not gonna come out. It's in there. Now, The other benefits of having a screw, it allows you to rotate these clamps all the way around. So 360 degrees you can rotate the clamps, because you can't really rotate the actual bending arm here. This is not rotatable. And if you do rotate it, you probably end up breaking it. And this also has a very strong magnet at the bottom. You can just hear that clamping force that this magnet has. And I'm lifting up the whole entire base with this magnet. So this is a very good magnets they have on this thing. I really do like the quality of it. If you're going to get yourself one of these third-hand base, I really recommend getting the magnetic base. I feel like it's probably one of the best ones on the market. I haven't seen anyone that's better than this one. I have seen ones that have the little magnifying glass that have the little LEDs inside of it. I did not get that one because it's USB powered, and I don't want to have a whole bunch of cables on my desk, so I didn't get that one. But here's the other one. Here's the much longer arm here, and it's the same type of setup. The clamp goes inside, and you screw it down with the screw. So there you go. And it's very strong, man. Look at that. I'm lifting. Oh, it's starting to slide a little bit. Let's put this more in the center. Put it there. Look at that. I'm lifting up the whole entire thing with this arm. So it's a very strong magnet. So that's basically it that I'm gonna show you guys. I don't think I need to show you me using it, because this is pretty self-explanatory. You have a vise. You have these little board holders here, which is probably like the best part of this whole entire thing, right? So you can just put the boards in here. Right, like so. Let's do this over here. Take this other one here, you slide it over, you push this here down, right? Push that down, slide it over, let go, and it's in there. And it's not gonna move. It's not gonna slide around, nothing like that. I'm moving the table instead of moving the actual board. So this is very strong. I love this feature. But besides that, is this a regular basic third hand? Here are the rest of the arms. Here's another one here. And here's another one here, here's another small one. So in total you have 4 arms. And they actually give you, they don't give you 4 clamps, because that wouldn't be enough. They actually give you 5. So they give you an extra one. And these clamps are just regular clamps. You can buy these things off of Amazon, and then just buy them and use them as the replacement. Just put some heat shrink tubing on the end of it, so that way it doesn't scratch up your wires or your boards or whatever it is you're trying to solder. But yeah, if you're going to get a third hand, try to get a magnetic base. I know they can be kind of pricey, but I honestly think it's worth it. So yeah, that's going to be the unboxing and overview of this base. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share it, I guess. And that's it. Peace out. I'm going to set this up.